to make a quick video about what you could do if you think that you have demonic influence in your life, like I experienced. The hallmarks of demonic influence in your life. I'm trying to think of all of them. Being always short on money, irrespective of what you do. Having constant chatter in your mind. Often several voices. Being constantly engaged in dialogue in your own head. That's a hallmark of demonic influence. I don't use the word possession because it sounds silly, because people don't believe in that stuff, but it's real. The third thing would be running into invisible walls, trying something again and again and again and again, and you cannot do it. That's another hallmark. Having been involved in the occult, having been involved with Ouija boards, opens you up to demonic influence. If you are a believer in Jesus, this can disappear on their own. If you are an atheist, it will most probably not disappear. So usually, if you are involved in things like this, which is Reiki, healing, mind control, affirmations, this could open you up. And this is not something I made up to impress people. This is just something I have observed. Also, one of the first things that I learned from Derek Prince in his 3-hour video, which is called Spiritual Warfare, is how demons operate. Is very interesting. I put the link in the description. Also, I put the link to a very short video of the Exorcist that I was talking about, Father Lampert. He explains it much better than I can explain it. Evil is not something, it's someone. If you experience supernatural things happening, repeating numbers, all that stuff is another hallmark that you're being influenced by something else that you might have opened yourself up to unknowingly. And usually, if you don't believe, then you live by seeing is believing. If you're a man of faith, then you live by believing is seeing. I just can say I had to find it out the hard way, that demons are real. They can twist your memories, they can distort your memories, they can make you forget things, they can even cause arthritis. They are the torturers, they are the accusers, they are the ones that make you doubt. If you believe in God, you know that this is a reality, that these thoughts come to you, blasphemous thoughts that are not your own. Usually your mind is quiet. If you don't even remember that your mind can be quiet, then it's very probable that you have demonic influence. If you're constantly hearing voices in your head or have an inner dialogue and you can't shut it off, that's demonic. This is way more common than people think. This is not spinning heads. This is not puking hundreds of liters of pink slime. This has nothing to do with a Hollywood movie. This is a very subtle influence, but it will destroy your life if you don't do something against that. So this is also being described for thousands of years by not just the Bible, in Islam, in Hinduism, in every religion that exists on the face of this earth. There are demons, and if you don't realize that this is a reality, this can destroy your life. And the most incredible thing that Derek Prince said was he was describing demonic influence. He described it in 4 stages, which he called depression, obsession, oppression, and possession. I also heard it described by Franciscan monks as infestatio, and in Latin. So infestatio begins when you are inviting something that is evil. So you have to do it out of your own free will. You can do that unknowingly and unwittingly just by being a non-believer. So this is way more common than people think. And you can, if you experience that, you can, in my case, you can observe them completely freaking out if you open up a Bible and read it loud every day for a few days, and like after 3-4 days you will experience this in 100 times worse than it usually is. Like, then there are 13 voices screaming at you and cursing at you, and you have nightmares every night. This is also a hallmark of demonic influence. Also sleep paralysis, lucid dreaming. This could also be demonic influence. I'm not sure about that. Could be. I experienced that. Lucid dreaming, where you become aware in your dream that you are dreaming, and then you basically become God, or you can do whatever you want in your dream because you became aware that you are now in sleeping and dreaming. This is called lucid dreaming, oder luzides Träumen auf Deutsch. So if you experience that and you are hopeless, then you can try to open up a Bible and read every night for half an hour or an hour aloud, and these demons will freak the F out completely. They hate that. They will threaten you, they will bargain with you that you stop doing it. They will threaten to kill people. They will threaten to kill you. They will offer to do things for you if you stop. That's what I mean when I say bargaining. And usually, if you are a complete atheist like I was, you only realize that when it's too late. Or when you are so completely possessed that you have to question your whole worldview, which takes a very, very, very long time and a lot of thinking. A lot of thinking. And as I said, I went through all the world's religions to find answers. Help, help, anyone, help me. The only thing that could help me was this, and I found this when I when I was in the hospital, and they told me that they have to amputate my arm. That's when I found this. So, yeah. Habitual sin, that's also something that opens you up to demons. Another sign is violent fantasies. Being obsessed with violence. Serial killers, for example, documentaries on serial killers. I was obsessed with that for some time. And getting more and more into a more and more dark and more nightmarish kind of mindset. Having violent fantasies. That's all. These are all hallmark signs of demonic influence in your life. Also, being constantly short in finances. Whatever you do, you always, just barely making it financially. That's also a hallmark sign of demonic influence. When you experience that over years, that when you get money, you're barely at like zero. If you experience that for a long time and you can't change it, that's another hallmark sign of demonic influence in your life. So I hope this may amuse, help, or interest someone. Thank you for listening.